How's it going, everybody? Nick Daniels here yet again. We're bringing you folks another video. Now, I know this video might be a little closer. Normally I'm a little farther out, but we're actually using a new tripod. It's actually, it's not very long, but this works out really good because, yeah, it actually works as a tripod as well. Yeah, this is the new GoPro mount I've picked up. I probably will eventually pick up the pole again. I feel like it is a little better for walking videos, but unfortunately can only do walking videos, and it's not really good for a tripod setup. Where, like I said, this one actually has one in the bottom that screws out, and this is also a little bit more flexible in angles and height, so we're using it. But lengthwise, unless I hold my arm way out, we're not going to get the same length. So that being said, we'll get right into the topic. Don't want to hold you guys any longer, so I want to talk about texting and driving today. Now, I know texting and driving, it's apparently a sensitive issue, because anything when you mention texting, people just get fucking pissed off. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't like thinking that way, but you know, I like to have an open mind. You know, I'm not going to be with everything out there in the world, and I'm not going to be against everything, but sometimes things need to be addressed. And I'm telling you right now, texting and driving, in my opinion, is not good. You don't really get any benefit out of that. Now, you know, I don't want to come across and be like the cliche response, but I'm going to give you the cliche one. So normally when someone tries to argue this point, like on my side of things, the first thing they'll normally say is, it worth your life to send that text message or something like that. You know, I don't want to I don't want to be that guy and like use that line, because again, it's very cliche, but it's not wrong either. You know, I always wonder that, like, is it that important? Like, just like, what is so important that you have to text while you're driving? Now, I mean, there are videos online of people doing that, but basically operating a phone of any manner or device of any manner, your attention is off the road. And that's kind of where the problem comes. It's not specifically texting, but texting is, you know, kind of, in this sense, it's more of just a general playing with a device and not really paying attention to where you're driving, right? Because again, like, you kind of need, you know, it's not a joking manner, right? Like, you're going down a highway, you're going 120 kilometers an hour, you know, you've got one car length ahead of you. You know, ba-ding, you look down, that car braked in front of you, right? Something ran out in the road, right? That's as easy as it is. And as soon as you slam, it's not even like health-wise too, right? You slam it into the back of that car, you pay them, right? Because it's your fault, right? And of course, you know, you'll get ticketed. Last time I checked, if someone sees you driving, texting and driving, they pull you over, right? There's actually a video of a cop. They've got like the dash cam going. And he turns it, and they actually film the woman look down at her phone 15 times while he drives by her. He pulls her over and tells her that. He's like, listen, like, I saw you look down at your phone 15 times while I drove directly beside you, right? Like, you are getting a ticket, and there's indisputable evidence that you're texting and driving. Like, you can't even try to deny it. Yeah, I don't know, like, when you do that kind of stuff, like in my, like, when I drive, right, I did at one point operate my GoPro. Now normally when I leave it, what I do is, I don't know if you've noticed, but I actually don't really pay attention to my GoPro when I do vlogs. I leave it. I don't even look. I just talk and I drive. That I can do, no problem. And I can also look at people once in a while when I talk with them in the car, but like 90% of the drive, I'm dead ahead. But if there's like nothing in front of me, I can look over real quick and say something to them, but I'm not gonna like stare at them the whole time, right? Same with the camera, right? But one time I actually operated it for a quick second. Like, I was like playing with it, doing a little recording. Yeah, and I almost went over the yellow in oncoming traffic, right? So you have to be very careful when you do that kind of stuff. So I know that from experience, but excuse me. But basically, yeah, texting and driving, I don't have much love for that. Like I said, like, doing anything like that at all, like, you need to be, you know, right on the road, or eyes on the road. And if someone were to do that, or they were to text and drive, and they get pulled over and they get a ticket, I think that's absolutely reasonable, because at the end of the day, you're really risking your own life and everyone else's, right? Because that's what's going to happen, right? Someone's going to get hurt, and it's not going to be a funny story anymore. And now I'm not going to Google up reports, because I'm sure they exist, but I'm telling you right now, I'm absolutely certain there's a report out there in the world that someone was texting and driving, something happened that went wrong, and somebody didn't make it out alive, right? And that's what I mean. Like, is it really worth that text message, right? Could you not save that text message for another day or just an hour, right? It's like, you know, this lady I'm talking to, right? I got to go drive, I want to see her, right? But I let her know. I'm like, listen, I'm driving, talk to you in half an hour. And that's it. It's like, yeah, no matter what I get on that phone for a notification, which I normally just don't even have the notifications on, and I just leave it, right? Because it's like, I need to be paying attention to what I'm doing, right? That's on the road. So, I don't know. That's just a small man's opinion. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Appreciate the views as always. I guess we'll see you in the next one as always, and cheerio.